Good morning, everybody. Well done for getting up or staying up. This is the time we were told, 8:38 GMT, for the launch of the McLaren MCL38. Now, we already had the livery launched a couple of weeks ago with the traditional papaya orange and a bit of black carbon livery at the back, but we are waiting to get our first glimpse of a digital rendition of the 2024 car. And not wearing the headphones, wearing earpieces, because wearing is a race-worn Lando Norris hat from last season. So very much in the papaya colours as well this morning. It's a race-worn hat by Lando Norris. And I feel very honoured, actually, that I didn't even have to change the backing, apparently. So me and Lando had the same helmet size as well, if our head size is the same. So a race-worn Lando Norris hat. A proper introduction ready to go. I can't wait. So we've got the YouTube and we've got Twitter open. So whatever they show us, we will be absolutely ready to see. Lando Norris, of course, extending his contract at McLaren, a rolling contract going forward until at least the end of 2027. Oscar Piastri signed on for a few more years as well. McLaren really are building towards the future of this team in Formula One, and it's quite interesting that what we had was a trailer called Whatever It Takes, the same as what AlphaTauri used to be saying with each other, so they just nicked each other's branding. But very interesting that this year they started off with all of the negative press they received at the beginning of 2023, and then in the second half of the season they were the most dominant team. They had more podiums as well than any other. They had more points as well in the first 6 races than any other team in the second half of the season, so they really are up there. And don't forget, Oscar Piastri won the sprint race in Qatar last year. Now, it's 8:38. We should be getting the car. Let's give a refresh on socials as well to take a look. And here it is. Been launched to see if it's on YouTube as well. No, it's not. So here it is. The first look of the McLaren MCL38. What's happened? I was all ready to go in. Right, let's take a look at it. New little winglet on the front wing there. That wasn't there at the end of last year. McLaren Technology Centre, built back in 2002, opened 2003, I think. All I think about is you. Chrome wheels. Little bit of a nice front wing. Air intakes are different. Not showing as much of the car though, just the sponsors. We were expecting that, but considering we had a livery launch, I was expecting a bit more than this. Is that it? Is that it? 8:38 in the morning, getting up early, and that's all we see of the car. Oh, that's 39 seconds, not even a full look at the car. What are they doing? What have they done? This is here. Right, can we actually see some photos? Is that it? I believe that's the car in their Twitter bio. The first time we get to see this car is a low rendition of their bio. What on earth are they... What? I actually cannot believe this. Well, there it is. A low-quality MCL38. That was rubbish. That was absolutely rubbish. Right. This is here. Yeah, it really is here. Can we see it in a bit more high definition, please? My God. No, we can't. What have they done to the car that we see a low budget version of it? I'm refreshing it. I'm trying to see. Is it on YouTube? Is that 39-second clip been uploaded to YouTube? No, it hasn't. Has it? No. No, it has not. 39 seconds. We all woke up. I was up at 7:30. Well, 7 a.m. woke up. 7:30 in the bath. Got dressed. Got the hat. Sat here. Set everything up for 39 seconds. I can't believe that. Hello, Synthel. Nothing else. Well done, McLaren. Ferrari did the same. No, Ferrari did a full minute launch, but actually showed the car. Let's watch this again, because at no point do they actually show the full car. Front. So you can't. It's like they don't want us to see it. It's like what have they done? Look. I don't. So we see the front and little flashes, but not once do you see the whole car. What are they hiding from us? Hang on, has the Mercedes livery already been leaked? I get what you mean. Yeah, that's it. No, it hasn't been. But apparently there's rumours that it could be a bit more green because of WhatsApp. That launch, by the way, we're showing it as well. Sky F1 have got it. It's on YouTube as well, but we are showing it with all the comments so you can all chat, and I'll be watching as well. So that'll be at 10 we're on air. It all starts 10:15 GMT. So in about an hour and 30 minutes time, we'll be on air again. That's it. Seriously? I thought Haas were low. I thought Ferrari were bad yesterday. But 39 seconds. Aha! Scott Mitchell-Main. He's right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Mitchell. Main. Scott's got it. Have I done Scott wrong? Hang on. Yeah, I need another T on Scott. He's just put out a full image. There we go. Whew. I was starting to get a little bit worried. They've now posted the full picture. There it is. That is the MCL38. And it won at Silverstone today, the same as Mercedes. So, what can we tell from the new car? That is actually the new car as well. So, I need to move one of the speakers so I can actually see it a bit. Okay, so, let's have a look. Front wing a bit chrome, but it's a bit higher up. A little bit more of a bulb to it, similar to what we saw yesterday with Ferrari. Livery very similar to last year, yeah, but they've less blue, more black. Chrome, actually. Carbon fibre. I can't see the underside of the floor a little bit, but a smaller intake on the aero induct at the back there. Rear wing as well. Fades a bit. That's in it. And again, little chunks on the side of the engine cover. More cooling is what they want. Not bad. And Ferrari went for a lower engine cover. McLaren sort of say the same as last year. Ferrari, I think, have got the smallest engine cover on the grid from so far. Well, actually, even that compared to Red Bull we've seen. Interesting. I didn't expect a short launch. I was expecting much more from it, and it hasn't appeared. But that does look very, very good indeed. Just an evolution on the 23 car, really, isn't it? But that's the first one, I believe, for McLaren that's been introduced and run in their new wind tunnel, not using Toyotas. So they've done the final preparations in their own wind tunnel. Jack Daniels on the car. Is it? Where? Oh, yes, I see it. Yeah. Does look quite good. The front wing, though, that's a very basic front wing. I would be very surprised if that is the actual one. It's still better than Audi launch. Oh, God, that's steak launch, yeah. You can't even call them steak anymore, can you? Because it's not steak. It's going to be kick Sauber because they've changed it over again. Oh, I've lost picture. That does look a very beautiful car, I must admit. It just looks like an update on last year, which was dominant in the second half of the season. Effectively, that's the MCL37C. Because we had an A version last year, then they put out the B car after the summer break, and now they've gone again. So that for me is a very, very good car. Okay, is there any team statements at all? Just going to save that image. Save. There we go. Right, is there any statements? Oh, right, that's got Mitchell Maid's account again. Have McLaren put anything else? MCL38 reveal. Oh, on a website. Yay! Yeah, accept all, blah, blah, blah. So the MCL38 Formula 1 team reveals McLaren revealed it. Okay, haven't we already seen this? The livery, yeah, not the launch. The launch was today. Let's zoom it in so you can read it. The McLaren Formula 1... Oh, blimey. Can you read that? The team's challenger will hit the track for the first time today at Silverstone Circuit. The McLaren F1 team reveal the MCL38, the Papayas team car for the upcoming season, blah, blah, blah. They will conduct a filming day at Silverstone with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri sharing duties. Pre-season testing in 6 days, 22 hours, 13 minutes. Where are the drivers by 10 a.m. UK time? They could have bothered to wait this early for a launch. I know. I'm thinking the same thing. At least Mercedes will do a proper launch today. That is going to be drivers, interviews, everything. Looking forward to that immensely in around about an hour and a half. And we'll be back live for that as well. Here we go. Zach Brown, the CEO of McLaren Racing, said, and I'll read it out in full for those listening on radio. Yeah, John Abbey, haven't we already seen this? We saw the livery. This is the actual launch of the car. So the livery was on last year's car. This is the new one coming in. So here we go. This is the driver's bit. So Zach Brown said, it's awesome to be able to launch our 2024 competitor, the MCL38 at Silverstone today. It's great to see our new car in its 2024 livery on track and see the hard work and dedication of the team come together. The fantastic thing about this sport is how competitive it is, and therefore we must remain realistic as every team will have made progress in the off-season. Interesting. The true test of whether we've made steps in the right direction will be qualifying in Bahrain. We are all excited to go racing again, but we know there's a long season ahead of us and a lot of work still to do to ensure we build on the progress we've made throughout 2023. Andrea Stella, the team principal, in a bit longer statement, blimey. The team are excited to present the MCL38 today and to see it on track for the first time. Going into this year, we're looking to build on the momentum of last season, but are realistic in the knowledge that every team will have made progress and found competitiveness to their 2024 cars, blah, 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 blah. We've now have everything in place for an infrastructure, people, culture perspective, so we continue to pursue building up. Blimey, how much did he go on? I'm just reading. My thanks go to the entire team. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oscar Piastri. Okay. Lando Norris. Blimey, he's gone on one too. This is what Lando Norris said. Number 4. Lando's race-worn hat I'm wearing as well. Here we go. I'm excited to get behind the wheel of the MCL38 and see how it runs. The livery looks great on the new car, so it's fun to be able to get out on track today. I'm looking forward to shaking the car down in Bahrain. I have full confidence in the team that will continue to push forward off the back of the turnaround last season. However, the true test of our progress coming up what we put the car through in its paces in testing and then qualifying and racing for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Over the past few weeks, I've been back at the MTC, McLaren Technology Centre, putting a lot of work in on the simulator with my engineering team to ensure that we're fully prepared ahead of next week. Thank you to everyone trackside and at the factory for their work to get us to this point. I'm excited to get to Bahrain and go racing. Oscar Piastri said, it's great to be able to drive the MCL38 on track for the first time today. It's an important milestone in our development for the year, and I'm excited to see it on track in its new livery. Oh, for God's sake. A bit of optimism, please, guys. We won't know where we stand in terms of competitiveness until we go racing in Bahrain. Everyone said that. But we've been preparing as best we possibly can by spending time in the simulator, working closely with everyone who's designed, built, and run the car to ensure we're ready to start strongly. I'm looking forward to the next few weeks leading into a busy year. A massive thank you to the team for everything they've done so far to prepare us for 2024. I'm really excited to properly kick off my second season in F1. Brilliant. Well done, drivers. And that's it. So let's take a look finally at the MCL38. Nice 39-second video launch in the end. Wasn't quite the normal. That's the shortest launch we've had, and it wasn't even a proper look at the car. That came in a photo. As I remember, it's sort of getting back to how it used to be. We used to have the big launches, never got to see them on television, of course. Usually we read about launches by photographs online. I remember back at school in 2011 looking at the first cars on a computer at lunch as well. We had a little restaurant called The Zone as well. It was kind of like a classroom that just got turned into a cafeteria. It had computers in it. It was all great there as well. Website's been updated just now, says Enigma, brilliantly. Ben says, wonder how much will change from that launch pic when it starts testing. That's not even the real front wing. So, and that's last year's rear wing, so I guarantee it's going to change a lot. They're probably just kicking us about a bit as well. They couldn't be bothered waking up this early for the launch. JB should bill McLaren for making their reveal more palatable. Yeah, palatable. Thank you. I'm even wearing a race-worn Lando Norris cap from last season as well. Actually, it's starting to hurt a little bit as well. He's sweated in this so much. It hurts at the top of the thing. But, yeah, you got to do it. But how about, I'll tell you what, if any Formula 1 representative or team is watching, let me do your launches. Because so far, I've put more time and effort into everybody's launch. Ferraris as well yesterday. Okay, that about wraps it up then for the McLaren launch. After this, you'll be redirected to the Mercedes launch. That gets underway in around about an hour and 20 minutes. We will be on air. Please do come and join us for that one as well. It's going to be fantastic, and it's a proper launch as well, I promise you. We're actually going to sit down here from Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Toto Wolff, and see the W15. Yeah, no. Is it W15? Yeah, because last year was W14. Yeah, the W13. I had to double check myself there. But honestly, thanks for making this Sarah McLaren. No worries at all. We'll see you in around about an hour and 10 minutes for the Mercedes launch from Silverstone, and the McLaren. There it is, the MCL38. But don't believe it, because that front wing is going to change, the rear wing is going to change, and that will not look the same when we go testing in 6 days' time. And we'll be covering all of testing live with the watch-along coverage, timing screen, and driver tracker, race control messages, and track noise as well. And loads of guests are coming up to the comms box. Thanks for your company. We'll see you in an hour for the next one from Mercedes. Bye-bye.